Are we ready to go?
Let's do it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Main Event Adjacent. I'm Chris, and joined with me is my streaming buddy on Mondays and Fridays. You're over on that side. Noob, my friend. How are
Hello,
you?
hello. I am doing quite well, Chris. Don't mind me. I am doing the Shawn Michaels shimmy.
Ah, ah.
Think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
I'm a sexy Kurt.
I'll
Sexy
make your
Kurt.
ankle
I'll
hurt.
make your ankle hurt. So this is, as we call, main event adjacent. As our joke is, we are mid card talent talking about main event superstars. We are going to cover all things WWE and WWE affiliated, and we might talk about some other companies too. It depends on how we feel.
Right.
If anything big or pressing is happening. We are literally recording this right after we finished up streaming SmackDown. But let's start from the beginning of the week with Monday Night Raw. The show started with Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins with Paul Heyman in the ring. Seth saying how they are like the future of the sport, and then who comes out? But a Sami Zayn. Oh, Sammy.
Ooh.
Let's go! Boop, 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 boop. Shout out to Sammy for being the other one to have the balls to have ska as his as
And
his
have it for
entrance
a
theme.
long time.
Oh yeah, it's better than the other one that they tried to do. It was real fucking bad. Yeah, Sammy comes out kind of calling Seth a hypocrite.
Yeah. He made a lot of references to the bloodline.
Yeah. And I mean, considering you had two of the OG bloodline in the ring. I did.
Yeah, and
Sorry, go ahead.
if anyone knew what to look for, it would be Sammy, because he was in the original bloodline, and then he fought the new bloodline with the original bloodline.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Pretty much. I love when he started talking about Braun, and then he looks at me and goes, "If he keeps staring me down, I'm gonna knock him out." And the whole time, bro, Braun, it was intense.
And the funniest part about that, first off, love the callback to when Jay did that with the new bloodline, and he did it to Jacob.
He did it to Jacob.
And the fact that he did that, and then Paul Heyman just starts rubbing his back.
Like, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay, Braun. It's okay.
He never took his eyes off of Sammy.
Yeah.
Oh
the dangerous
my God.
dude.
Yeah. What's scarier than a Braun Breaker in general? A pissed off Braun Breaker.
I wouldn't want to be in front of that.
No. Seth does give Sammy a kind of an ultimatum. Be like, listen, you're my friend. We've been friends for 20 years. I don't want to hurt you. Either join us or I'll tell you what, I'll move you to SmackDown so you don't have to be a target. And he gave him the entire show to think about it. It's like, listen, as much of a heel as Seth is trying to be, I actually respect that because he's like, listen, you're my friend. What I'm doing here, I don't want to fuck you up. You don't have to agree with me, but I don't want to have to hurt you. Like, I want to keep you safe. It's okay to not want to be a part of this. And you know what? You can go thrive at SmackDown.
Right.
I respected that. But
Right.
like, yeah, what a segment to start off. I still can't with Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. That's such a
It,
wild match, or a wild like team.
and the thing is, we knew uh beforehand that Braun was working with Heyman.
Yeah.
Um, but I didn't know that they were going to combine them, let alone have him work with Seth and Heyman. I mean, that alone just shoots him. I
Like
mean, he was
way up the
already a
ladder.
star, and yeah, he was already a star in the making to begin with. But like, he's like 20 rungs higher now.
Oh yeah. And it's
It's
funny,
insane.
right? Because everyone's like, "Oh, now that he lost the championship, we lost the IC title. What are they going to do with him now?" That. That. That's what they're going to do
Exactly
with
that.
him. Then we go into our, I believe it was the first match. I think one of the best matches we saw all week, but Rhea Ripley and Roxanne Perez.
I I don't even know where to start with that. Like, Roxanne has been on this. She's been amazing in NXT, but there's a reason they kept the NXT title on her for so long, and why she's won it. I think twice,
Twice.
but in those two times, she's kept it for so long.
Yeah,
It's
because she's
because she's
fucking good.
good, good.
Yeah, very good.
And I mean, when she came over to the main roster for the little bit in February and January before Elimination Chamber, um, when she beat Raquel to get into the chamber, we popped
Oh yeah, big time.
because that one, not only was that match good, but Roxanne looked amazing.
Well, and I mean that's Vince's girl, or not Vince. Jesus, I'm so sorry. That's Tripp's girl. Like Triple H is a massive, massive fan of everything that Roxanne's doing, and rightfully so. I mean, she's
Right.
insane. Not many NXT superstars get a call up the way that she has. Like, she's just 2025 alone. She has been in both the Rumble and the Elimination Chamber. Like,
And that's
that's so
insane.
big. And then to get and again, not only that, while she's still completing storylines on NXT, she just wrestled for the NXT Women's Championship last week.
Right.
Like,
while she's interfering in a match with against between
yeah,
Stephanie and Io.
yeah. Which again, that match was holy shit.
Goodness gracious.
I like how long before Stephanie gets called up?
She gotta lose the title first.
She doesn't need the title.
She doesn't, but she
Who's
got.
gonna
I
take
think
it?
it's probably gonna be Jordan. I
Jordan.
would
I
say
can
it's
see
probably
Jordan.
Jordan. 'Cause I don't think they'll
Jordan
give it
or
back to
Jada.
Julia.
No, because
Yeah,
Julia got called up too.
is it official?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
As far as I'm aware, it's official.
okay.
I mean,
Well then, yeah, Jada or Jordan.
so yeah, that match was awesome until it ended in a DQ.
Which we both saw
So,
coming. So
but still, and then obviously we got the interference with Julia. We got EO in that. There's a whole bunch that's gonna set up with that. Um, Logan Paul came out, ran his mouth, and they got super kicked. I want to be in the main event title picture. You gotta get the money match. Bitch, ain't no one selling more merch in the fucking WWE than Jey Uso. Shut your mouth. Fuck out my face. And then he got super kicked. Like a
And the
bitch.
crowd loved it.
Oh yeah, of course. It's yeah. Logan is Logan. We had a tag team match. The War Raiders defeated Finn Balor and JD McDonough. First off, amazing to see JD back.
Yes.
It is
'Cause
it is
was
amazing. I remember that stream where the whole time we were just like, can someone check on JD? That was real bad. That was real bad. It was you had the New Day sitting at ringside. Dude, the New Day, heel New Day is fucking brutal on commentary.
They're amazing.
It's like everyone forgets that they were heels when they first started.
Yep.
And then at some of their biggest successful moments, they were heels. And they're so good at it. They're so good at it. Carlito came in to try to distract War Raiders, but that didn't matter because a certain masked hero showed up and showed them exactly what zero fear means. Obviously, we got a good old Penta to come and help and aid the War Raiders, which that's a tag team I'm in for. Can we get a trios match between?
Please.
That would be so much fun.
That would be amazing.
How long do you think before we see Finn break off from the New Day? And do we think JD goes with Finn?
Well, how long do I think before we see Finn break off from the Judgment Day? Because you
What did
said
I
the New
say?
Day.
Oh, did
You said
I?
the New Day.
Okay, I'm glad you. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. The Judgment Day. Too many factions with the name Day.
You know, I thought it was going to happen the night after WrestleMania. I really did. I thought
Yeah.
Dominic frog splashing him and winning the title like that. I thought that was going to be it.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know now. I maybe they push it out till SummerSlam.
That would be crazy.
I mean, that is the next big four.
It is. No, Money in the Bank's before that.
Oh, that's right. They do count that as. I'm old, y'all. That
Yeah,
I'm
I
back.
know.
I'm
Rumble
back on
Mania,
old.
Survivor
Yep.
Series, and SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'm back
But
on
I mean,
old big schedule.
I guess it's Big Five now because Money in the Bank's kind of a big deal. Money in the
Yep.
Bank's even bigger deal this year with Worlds Collide.
Yep. Ooh.
Which I'm hyped for. I'm curious though because I wonder if JD leaves with him, or like if that happens if JD sticks with Finn, because he seemed genuinely irritated on Monday that like nobody told him about anything, or that he wasn't going to be back or anything. He's like, I texted Dom. He said he was going to pass it along to you.
That definitely is sowing the seeds. Like JD leaves with Finn.
We finally get Balor Club.
Please.
Like finally, it'd be like fucking 10 plus years of us waiting. Stop edging me and just give me what I want.
Give me what I want.
Give me what
I want.
Becky Lynch challenges Lyra Valkyria at Backlash for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. They have a bit of a brawl. And Becky is certified heel. Lyra needs to get better on the mic. I love Lyra, but
does need to get better on the mic, but that is how you build a face like with that brawl.
Yeah.
I think Lyra did a good job in doing that.
Oh, for sure. Um, and then Becky fully cementing herself as a heel, attacking her from behind. It's Becky. The problem with Becky is no matter how much you play her up as a heel, she's so over. No one
Yep.
gives a shit. Everyone's just down because
Yeah.
it's Becky.
Yeah. It's kind of the vice versa of Charlotte, where no matter how big of a face Charlotte is, she's still gonna get booed.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Same with Nia. Um, we did have another match. Speaking of NXT Women's Champion Stephanie Vaquer, she continues to be on Raw every week now. So this leads me to how long is she going to be NXT Women's Champion?
Right.
And when is her call up? Because again, she's ready. She had been ready the entire time.
Right.
The only reason she chose to go to NXT is because her English wasn't that good.
Right.
And I respect that. I respect that she wanted to, get that squared away for herself before she came up. She had a match with Ivy Nile, and like, as much as I don't want Ivy to ever have speaking lines ever, she's just listen. I like Ivy Nile, but personally, I'm just not. She doesn't. Yeah, her and the Creed brothers should never speak. Never ever speak.
Give the mic to Chad.
Give the mic to Chad.
It was a good match, though.
It was a good match. Stephanie obviously took the win. You were not going to have her lose to Ivy,
Not to
which would
Ivy.
be crazy. I will sing Stephanie Vaquera's praises all day because every match she puts on is fucking top tier. They're all good.
All of them.
I mean, go back and look at some of the shit from Japan and all of that stuff. Like a lot of the matches she had against Io, she had a match against. She's had several matches against Julia. I'm so big on Stephanie Vaquer. I think
As
the best.
you and everyone should be.
Oh yeah. I think this is the best part of Raw, but they let Pat McAfee have the mic, and that's a loyal motherfucker right there.
Damn good.
That man continues to show why he's so unbelievably loved. He gets his match with Gunther at Backlash. There's more in that coming in a little bit. I don't know, man. I just like Pat McAfee is so built for this fucking business. And you forget like what he did prior to this. Like people forget he played a very long time in the NFL. So it's I'm happy to see someone who's a lifelong fan get that opportunity in WWE to like not only be probably the best commentator that we have for play by or for color commentary, but to be someone who's like, no, fuck it, put me in the ring. I'm in.
Right.
I don't really know what I'm doing fully, but fuck it, let's just tell a story. I mean, he was in a War Games match for Christ's sake, which was epic. Also, noticeably absent was Adam Pearce.
That is, yeah. That was weird. I don't know. He said it was because of Doctor. I don't know if anyone ever got confirmation of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope everything's okay
Right.
because like I don't know, he was fine last week. So, hopefully everything's good. Hopefully it was just, a situation where he couldn't travel or maybe he had like a stomach bug or something. something crazy, like not crazy. I hope we see him back on Monday. But shout out to Nick Aldis who threw a shot at Adam Pearce and goes, "I know he loves the chaos here, but that's not my style." Like, all right, Nick, chill the fuck out.
Coming from the guy who has Jacob Fatu on his roster.
Literally. Then we get to the end, which no, before we get there, we talk about how Paul Heyman showed up to talk to Sammy along with a bunch of other people. It was I don't know. It's Paul Heyman's such a scummy motherfucker. It's not even funny. He's so good at being the bad guy.
Yeah.
I love that he goes, "Listen, we'll just put you in with a title shot. You'll be next after whoever wins between Cena and Orton at Backlash. Just go over to SmackDown." It's like, all right, bro.
I already talked to Nick Aldis.
What the fuck? He goes out, talks to Seth, tells him that he loves him and as a friend, but you can go to hell. I'm not helping. And out comes Braun Breaker. And they have a match, kind of. And Sammy gets his ass whooped. It's brutal.
It was bad.
It's bad. They end it with Sammy taking a stomp. And Seth you can see the look on Seth's face, like, I don't want to do this, but I have to. And it's like, I get it.
I did really like after Sammy told Seth to go fuck himself or go to hell. Whoops. Sorry. Wrong person. I did like Seth like looking down and doing like the head shake. I didn't want to have to do this type deal. And then Braun's music hits. Yeah, you're forcing my hand, and Braun's music hits. And
can we get that man some pyro, please?
Please.
Fuck.
The smoke is cool, but get him some pyro.
Literally.
And then we were watching it, we were both like, "Oh my god, he's got his gear on." We were both
yeah, like what the fuck? It was like, wow, he didn't take long to get out of that suit.
Yeah. Yeah, because when he came out in the suit, we both like, "Oh my god, corporate Braun is scary."
Corporate Braun's terrifying. What the fuck is this?
It might be scarier than regular Braun.
Yeah. He's walking out with a cowboy hat. That's not scary. Oh, that's a full black suit. Oh, fuck. Do I owe him money? Like, what is happening right now? I don't. I feel.
Braun, please.
We can talk about this, my friend.
Why are you running the ropes?
Yeah, this is why are you doing this? This is a bad idea. Overall thoughts on Monday night.
It was okay. I definitely think it was a comparatively, like I said, it was a show that was going to be looked at in less favor because it was the Raw after WrestleMania. Yeah. So, and they're still building new storylines as well because all the storylines ended at Mania.
Correct. Yeah.
So it was kind of mid. I mean, that's pretty much the only word for it, really.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid show. It was the perfect show to tell stories. Like it is, it is the perfect to drive home more storylines, better narratives. And you have to have those shows. You can't. Not every show can be the Raw after Mania. Not every show can be the best. Sometimes you have to have some ones that are like, yeah, to like further storyline and like tell a story better. Oh, we forgot to mention that after Jay was talking to Sammy, he gets knocked the fuck out by Logan.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
I was like, holy shit, my guy.
Well, Logan can't be. Let's just say Logan can't be caught on the streets, because if Logan gets caught on the streets, it's over.
It's over. Oh my god. Yeah, but overall solid episode. I think obviously it wasn't the best, but I wouldn't say it was bad. It was just
Yeah, no,
it was decent.
yeah.
You
Sometimes you
know, and
get
if,
those shows.
yeah. And the one thing we're always going to be here is we're always going to be fair. Like we're not going to be like some people on the internet that like something they don't like happens. Oh, it's the worst fucking show ever. But we're not going to be like that. We're going to be honest and fair in our opinions, which is I always pride myself on being that way anyway.
It wasn't in the
Um
Tokyo Dome. 1 star.
Yeah, 1 star. Fucking fuck you, Meltzer. Uh, I'll say it because no one else has the balls to say it. What's he gonna do? Come for me, bitch. Watch that be the only TikTok, and people be like, "Yo, who the fuck's this guy calling out Dave Meltzer?" Um, I'll tag him too. I don't give a fuck.
Nah. Oh man.
um, I will let you take the lead on NXT.
All right. So NXT, of course, was Tuesday night. Shawn Michaels last week on NXT sent out an invitation to one TNA World Champion say his name and he will appear. Joe Hendry. Thank you. Thank you. Well, Joe Hendry answered that call. He opened the show. He got to the ring. He called out Trick Williams because on Impact, actually not even at Impact, it was at the TNA
It was at Rebellion.
Rebellion where Trick attacked him.
Yeah, it was at the it was toward the end of Rebellion.
And well, he called out Trick,
Yeah,
and Trick did not Trick was not the one that answered. Joe Hendry got destroyed by Dark State,
which is crazy. I remember
which
seeing that and I was like, "Oh fuck."
right, which was definitely a choice. I'm kind of interested to see where we're going with this.
I think like seeing it and like as it's happening, I'm sitting here I'm like is WWE just giving Joe Hendry more fucking TV time? Like is this just what they're going to do now?
Yeah. Yeah, see that's what my thing is. Cuz like cuz Joe Hendry's contract is up at the end of this year, I think. I think that's what I saw.
I think it's by Bound for Glory.
Okay. I think he goes to WWE. I think that
it's guarantee.
100%. Um I think they I I think they're just showing him around right now like, hey, you can go here, you can go here, like
Yeah, cuz I don't think he needs to go to NXT at this point.
yeah, no.
I think you just main roster him.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was definitely an interesting segment to start off.
Oh yeah.
Then we go into our first match. It was North American champion Ricky Saints. You know the against Lexus King.
God,
For the title.
If Brian Pillman could see the gimmick his son has.
Listen. I say that every time. Oh man. Saints retained.
Yes.
That was a really good match though. Saints retained, but it was a really good match.
Well, they're both excellent in the ring.
Yeah, they
So,
are.
like, I mean, the idea that that match would have been anything worse, you know.
Now we have probably my favorite women's wrestler on the NXT roster, Sol Ruka,
I love Soruka.
put her it was a non-title match against, I'm gonna try not to butcher this, Carmen Petrovic.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sol Ruka won, but I gotta give Carmen credit because she countered the first Soul Snatcher, and it was pretty damn good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no,
She
big Soruka guy.
did not counter the second Soul Snatcher though.
What a badass move too. Like,
That Soul Snatcher. That's
it's
why.
so
That's one of the
cool.
reasons why she's my favorite, because Soul
It's-
Snatcher is an amazing move.
It reminds me of I would say now the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, um, formerly
Oh,
known as Ember Moon.
Athena. Is that
Yeah,
what?
yeah. Fucking the Eclipse was
The
so sick. We all
Eclipse?
saw. We're like, you're just doing a front flip into a stunner. Fucking what? I'm sorry.
Right. I love.
I don't know
the
what she calls it
Eclipse.
now, but I'm a big fan of Athena. I wish WWE didn't fumble her, but
Right.
someone fucked that up.
Mm. Then we had the NXT tag titles were on the line. Hank and Tank went up against Josh Briggs and Yoshiki Inamura.
Yeah,
Hank and Tank won. They retained.
shocker.
I believe at this point is when Obafemi was getting interviewed backstage, and Undertaker approached, and he told Oba, he was like, "Hey, reminding you that this is, your yard now. However, I have some people at LFG who will be coming for that soon." And then it turned, and it showed 3 people from LFG. I can't remember their names right now.
I don't know. You can't watch the goddamn show unless you have A&E.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool seeing the camera shift over to the 3 LFG guys, and then Oba was like, "I look forward to the challenge." In typical Oba fashion, he could probably beat them in a 3-on-1 handicap match, but that's beside the point. That was really cool.
Opa Femi is a terrifying human being.
He is. I'm not getting in a ring with that guy. And then we had our main event. It was Io Sky and Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez and Julia, where the winners were Io Sky and Jordan Grace. Io Sky pinning, I believe, Perez with a moon over the moonsault.
Wow.
And that was NXT. Very good show. Very, very good show.
I think that's right there where we see them being both kind of written off NXT and being ushered up into the main roster.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with, If you're using a main roster talent to usher everyone into the main roster, and someone who I hold as highly in regards as fucking Io Sky,
Right.
I think that's fair.
100%.
And you said it was a good show, because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get a chance to watch most of NXT. I kind of caught like snippets here and there. So
Yeah, I thought it was a great show.
What I saw, I did think was good.
Yeah.
Moving to SmackDown, we start off with LA Knight and Damian Priest doing their jawing until they end up having a match. And it was a good match, honestly.
It was.
Well, I guess we should start off by saying literally the show started with Damien shoving Jacob Fatu.
which is a crazy thing to do, by the way.
Yeah, that's ballsy. That's ballsy.
Because there are many people who I would not shove, and Jacob is on that list.
Facts. Facts. Um, the match was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But as I had said to Noob during the stream, I was like, "There's no way that this match ends in a win. Like for
Right.
either of them, this has to you got to end this in a DQ." Thus, that's what happened. So the Sokoa comes in. There's some scrums at the end. Jacob ends up obviously being Jacob Fatu and showing up, and then yeah, it's all just violence. But then the camera guy caught away, or the fucking director caught away from the fucking camera as we were getting LA Knight yeeted over the fucking table. So all we saw was the camera guy panning off, and we're like, "What the fuck?"
What is this?
It was a good match. I was thoroughly entertained. And then we get to Fraxium versus Pretty Deadly. I love Pretty Deadly.
Yeah,
I do.
but both of those teams are very, very good. And now they are definitely in their element
Oh
because
yeah.
they were not under past management.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. No. The both both are doing very well, and I love that Fraxium got their call up. A scary moment happened where um Nathan Frazier did a standing moons or a standing fucking shooting star, and it seemed to have landed somehow on Elton Prince's head, cutting his chin wide open. I don't know what hit him, if it was an elbow or if it were like what it was, but it looked like he was dazed.
Yeah,
Like,
I think he was dazed. Because he wasn't with it for the rest of the match.
no, yeah, like you saw Kit tagged himself in fast and was like, "Hey, let's get him out of the ring." Um, it looked like Nathan multiple times apologized. Like you could tell he felt horrible.
Yeah,
Shit like that happens in wrestling. That's the scary part. Is it's wrestling is not an easy thing. It's a dangerous game that you play.
especially when you're a
Um,
high flyer like that.
yeah, and I mean, again, you could tell the difference between like an accidental and like an intentional.
Right.
Um, and it definitely was an accident, but the match itself was great. I thought they did a great job. Um, Fraxium is absolutely going to get where they should be at the top of the division at some point, because those two together, like, and it was just one of those quick team up things. Like it was for the Dusty Rhodes Classic, wasn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
They just threw them together, and they're, I think, one of the top 5 best tag teams in the world right now.
I mean that's probably because really none of the tag teams in WWE are at that level except New Day. Maybe. Maybe not this version of New Day.
I
But
mean, Motor City Machine Guns.
oh, yeah. Yeah. I keep forgetting they're on at WWE now.
Yeah, I know. You forget sometimes. It's like, really? Holy shit. Um,
They're where?
yeah. You could tell multiple times that they were ushering over to Elton Prince. It looks like he's going to be okay. Obviously, we're not sure yet on how that's going to go because You never know. It could be a head injury. It could just be the cut open chin. In which case, I hope it's just stitches. Um, so next, we had Nia Jax come out and be weird. Oh, I'm glad everyone missed me. Bitch, they booed you. She tried to cut a promo on Tiffany, who came in immediately and was like, shut up. I'm the champ.
Yeah. That was funny.
And then in the middle of it, Naomi comes out. And heel Naomi is on another level.
Screamed at the one guy.
Yeah, one guy in the crowd, she's talking, just looks over, shut up!
Shut up!
It keeps talking. It was so good. Heel Naomi's great. Talking about Jade, and then Jade comes out and, well, Jade didn't do any talking.
Jade never does talking. She just beats the hell out of you.
Jade will whip your ass first and ask questions later.
Which is valid.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. We got, after that, a weird backstage segment between The Miz and Carmelo Hayes. Then Miz has to come out to the ring to face Aleister Black.
Poor Miz.
Dude, Aleister almost black masses him immediately.
I almost called that. I'm so mad it didn't happen.
It was
that close.
They put on a good match. Obviously, you have the talent level of Aleister Black, and love him or hate him, The Miz is one of the best to do it in our generation. I mean, his accolades speak for themselves, and he will be in the Hall of Fame.
Don't shoot the messenger. We're just speaking facts.
Yeah. Kind of a 2-time Grand Slam champion, to be fair.
He's a top 5 heel of all time.
He's a Hall of Famer. Love him or hate him. I'm still trying to figure out this fucking...
What? You're trying to figure out Mellow don't Miz?
I love that we just attach the Miz to everything now. Which, again, you gotta love Miz.
Mellow don't Miz is amazing.
Bro, the stiff shots that fucking Aleister was throwing.
And that black mass was...
That black mass was dirty.
It was so dirty.
Holy shit. Then we got a nice little stare down in the ring between Mello and Aleister Black. And then we had Zelina Vega versus Piper Niven. Chelsea Green at ringside in all black,
amazing.
like she was in funeral garb. We love Chelsea. We do.
She's screaming on. She's screaming at the side. I'm mourning.
I'm in mourning. It's so good. Piper and Zelina had a good match. It was real good.
It was.
Piper ended up knocking Chelsea Green off of the apron as she was trying to be a distraction, and then got rolled up and pinned for the loss, for a win for Zelina. Shout out to Zelina for winning right after her husband did. Then we had, I think, the best match of the night. Rey Fenix versus Santos Escobar. Oh, so good. Man, you put these two unbelievable stars, like unbelievable talent that, again, I still kind of can't believe as someone who's a big fan of the luchador style in Mexican wrestling. To have Rey Fenix and Santos Escobar in WWE having a match is crazy.
Right.
We cannot forget the guy in the middle of that match. In the dead quiet, you just hear him yell, "Grab his dick and twist it!"
Twist it!
And it was so good because you could tell no one on USA caught it. It's
It will not be in any replays.
no.
They are going to scrub that.
I'm glad that I recorded it on YouTube TV. So fuck, you can't edit that shit. Um, we also got Randy being Randall. I just spilled my water all over myself.
Cutting an amazing promo.
Oh yeah, being Randy Orton, man. It's like being John Malkovich, I imagine. Better. Uh, yeah. And then oh, that match comes with Cena at Backlash. Then we have the main event, which is Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi and Nia Jax. Thoughts on this match?
You know, it wasn't a perfect match,
No.
but it was decent.
Yeah, it was solid.
I don't know if I would have made it the main event.
Yeah.
I get why it was the main event because of the talent that was in it. And it had a champion in it.
I think it had a lot to do with because Tiffany was in it.
Yeah. But I mean it was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match. Then you had at the end Tiffany was pinned in between Naomi, the turnbuckle, and Nia Jax. After that match ends, Naomi attacks Jade. Then they all kind of brawl a bit, and then well, Jade becomes Jade.
After the match, they referee handed Jade that was going to hand Tiffany the title. Jade
Yes.
grabbed
That's
the
right, yeah.
title. And when she went to go hand it to Tiffany, they started playing tug of war with it. Because Jade is like, I'm gonna win next week. Because
Yeah.
she's facing Nia in the number 1 contenders match.
Correct.
And then that's when Naomi attacked them both. And at the end, she was the one standing tall with the title.
Mm-hmm.
Which was a weird thing to see after years. Because Naomi hasn't held the title in years.
She hasn't. I would be interested, especially with what we're going to talk about in a little bit here. That could be something we see for her. Overall thoughts of the week. Overall thoughts of SmackDown.
It was good. It was good. It was definitely a good show to build towards Backlash.
Did it feel like there was a bit of a cloud hanging over the show this week?
You know,
like I felt like hearing something before the show kind of brought my mood down. Which we'll talk about in a minute here.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, it was a good show. It was an average show. This week was very story driven, and I'm fine with that. Obviously, we're hoping that Elton Prince is okay. That was fucking crazy. And overall this week, I think that's I think again NXT continues to just pump out bangers. And NXT has been the strongest for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
They've always been able to tell the best stories because again that roster is unreal. I don't understand why they call it developmental anymore.
It shouldn't be.
It's really not. You have Evolve now.
And LFG.
And TNA is involved with the company now, so you can kind of just send people places. What is your match of the week?
So I have two contenders, and then I'll tell you which one I pick from those two. All right.
Okay.
So I have Ray Phoenix versus Santos Escobar, and I
Yeah.
have Rhea versus Roxanne.
Okay.
Now I'm going to pick. You will see why I'm not picking this one later. But I'm going to pick Ray Phoenix and Santos
Okay.
for the sole reason because it did not end in DQ.
Correct. That match ended very well. That is absolutely my match of the week too. I think it's hard to beat that when you have two high caliber luchadors who have not only had a storied career elsewhere, but have already had storied matches elsewhere, and that they have a history.
100%.
I think you can't go wrong.
Very, very true.
Let's get to some news here. First off, let's address the elephant in the room that was the WWE releases that happened before SmackDown. There are some shocking names on this list.
Yes, there are, unfortunately. So typically every year WWE does release people after WrestleMania.
Jesus
Typically
Christ.
people call it their spring cleaning. I don't like using that term, but
They're all people.
yeah. But so released, this is just what I've seen. And this is including Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. We have Braun Strowman, Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, Cora Jade, and Chris, I didn't even tell you some of these people because I just saw them afterwards.
Okay.
Gigi Dolan,
Yep.
Riley Osborne, Eddie Thorpe, Jakara Jackson, and the entirety of Gallus. So Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang.
Oh.
So all those people, they got released or their contract didn't get renewed.
I'm real sad about a few of these. I'm real sad about Braun Strowman.
I
That
am
is
also
heartbreaking.
I can understand. Well, not really because these are people. They deserve to uh you know live out their dreams and have a job.
Yeah.
But uh injuries do happen. I know Cora and Dakota uh were injured a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know which of the Kaden and Katana duo was injured a lot, but I know that's why they were out a lot. But yeah, it I would be very interested to know why
With Braun.
with all of them, to be
Oh
honest.
yeah. And my biggest one is Braun and like Shayna Baszler. I don't. That makes zero sense, man. Like when Shayna, like, fuck, dude, Vince killed that girl's career,
I agree.
and it sucks because she just never got the push. And I like Shayna, and I'm sad that she's not going to get the opportunity.
She should have won the Rumble the year
She should.
Charlotte won the first time.
She should have won the Rumble. I fully agree.
I'll take that to the grave. Take that to
Yeah, I get Cora. I don't see Cora being unemployed for long. I don't. I see.
it makes sorry, I didn't mean to
No, say I
cut you
see
off.
her moving to TNA because of all the work she's been doing over there, and the fact
Right.
that she's now available.
Right. Really, TNA could pick up a lot of these people, and then they're just right back
Yeah,
in it with NXT. To be honest,
usually, yeah. I mean, I'm curious to see if the Nemeth twins come over now, or not the twins, but the Nemeth brothers. If we get to see
right.
good old Ziggles back. I mean, you got people
Nikki
like
from the
Eric
Spirit
Young,
Squad.
Nikki from the Spirit Squad. There is a good amount of former WWE talent that is over at TNA, so you never know.
Right.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I hate it for all of them. I really do. Eddie Thorpe was kind of a shock. Gallus was on Evolve, and they never knew what to do with them. And it's too bad because all three are great.
Yeah. Like I said, I actually missed this when I was talking about NXT, but Jakara had a segment with Meta-Four,
Yeah,
where they were talking about where Noam,
Noam
I think
Dar.
that's Noam Dar, he had come back, he won the Heritage Cup, and he was like, "Yeah, we can continue Meta-Four," and Jakara and Lash were like, "Yeah, so we're all going our own way. Uh,
Mm,
we can't continue Meta-Four." And then they all like did the Meta-Four thing, and so I wonder if they knew,
I wonder if her
and that's why
contract was
they did
running out
that.
and they just chose
Yeah,
not to renew it.
yeah. So yeah, it definitely definitely a
It's
shock.
it's hard to talk about with a lot of a lot of the times you hate seeing the releases. It's never a good thing.
It's
Speaking
not.
of contracts, I think we all saw the fucking promo or just the whole whatever that was that Karrion Kross did with Sam Roberts. And it's led to question how much longer his contract is for. Apparently, it's not that far away that he and Scarlett will be free agents or have the ability to re-sign. I don't like that Karrion is not used. We pick on him every week, but he's terrific in the ring. And I don't understand why he's not being used properly. It makes me very sad.
Yeah, one of the first things, because I wasn't here when he fought AJ, because I was on vacation, but I was looking at Reddit after Raw, and a lot of people were like, "Why don't they use Karrion anymore? He's amazing in the ring."
Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those things where they have too much on the roster, and you don't have enough places.
I almost said the thing, but 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 yeah, too much and not enough places to put them.
Exactly. Yeah, I hope that Carrion figures it out. I hope
Yeah,
that it all works for him and everything goes smooth and he can stay around and actually get a push because he should. I mean, they took Final
100%.
Testament away, but again, I don't think Hunter knows how to do anything with him. I don't think Hunter knows what to do with him. It's the same problem that they have with Lyra.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Hunter knows what to do with him with all the talent he has now.
Yeah,
Because
because
Carrion, he did amazing with Carrion in NXT when he was running NXT.
Yeah.
But NXT also had a lot smaller of a roster.
Yes.
But now you got Raw, and Raw's a lot bigger of a roster with a lot more talent. And yeah,
It's tough,
lost in the sauce.
unfortunately. Another name that we're hearing possibly towards the end of their time is Naomi. Naomi was on the Nikki and Brie show, and which obviously she's going to talk to the Bella twins. She's friends with them. And she was talking about how she wants to have a baby and she wants to start her family. And she's 37, so like
with Big Jim.
With Big Jim, which again, can you talk about the world's fucking most adorable kids? Jesus, those genetics are unreal. I listen, I love Naomi. I love what she's doing, but like I get it. You know?
Yeah.
Look at Becky. Becky stepped away. Had a baby.
The Bellas.
Came back. The Bellas. You know, it's a thing, and if that's what she wants to do, then fuck yeah, go do it. Go be happy as a mom.
Yep.
Like,
that's what Alexa's doing now.
Yeah. And Alexa's another one who had a baby. Now she's a mom and having a blast, and her fucking Instagram is amazing to watch. Her and Ryan Cabrera, which is crazy to say.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I'm happy for her if this is the decision she decides to make. She's doing some of her best work, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This heel run is definitely one of her top gimmicks.
Oh yeah. And like this is just catapulting her directly into the main event, like as we see currently. So sure. if we get one more title run with her and she plays out her contract, which I don't know how long her contract is. I mean, she's only been back with the company for like what, 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. I'm excited to see what the future holds for her. And we could also be seeing another retirement match at SummerSlam. I don't know if you've heard about this, but rumor has it it's Goldberg and Gunther versus Pat McAfee might be a tie-in.
I did not hear about this. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Really?
Yes.
See, I've been seeing this all over the place. I haven't found anything else besides that, but apparently this is gonna tie in somehow. Do we get one more run with Goldberg? Watching him do 2 moves and the match ends? See him bury somebody else?
Please no. If he buries someone else, it better not be Gunther.
Oh my, that would be awful. That would be awful.
Like, Hunter, please, no.
and like you can't bury McAfee because like I don't think you can have him get beat. Maybe it's Ludwig.
Goldberg versus McAfee.
That would be crazy. Goldberg versus Logan Paul, and it just buries Logan.
Okay, now hold on. Now we're cooking. Now hold on.
See, now we're
now we're cooking with grease. Let me text Hunter real quick.
Yo, Hunt. Let me tell you, H. This is what we gotta do.
Yo, Papa H. Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Out of all the things I could enjoy this week, do you know the one thing I couldn't enjoy?
What's that?
Impact, because fucking TNA Plus just wasn't working.
I thought you did. It didn't even let you in after the first 10 minutes, like you said.
I sat there for 20 minutes.
Ooh, Oh shit.
It was a black screen. So I checked Twitter, and everyone was having a problem. And the people were like, "Why don't you just watch it on Axis?" Because none of us have Axis. Fucking Leonard. Oh, you just watched on Access. Oh, I'm so sorry. My cable provider doesn't fucking give me Access TV. Let me tell you something, you dumb motherfucker. This fucking guy, bro.
That is the funniest shit.
I was so mad. I was like, we just watching on Access TV. Why don't you shut the fuck up? It's the real, I was thinking, stupid ass thing to say. If I can come through a screen, I slap the shit out that motherfucker. um,
I'll beat
but
you.
no, yeah. Apparently, there was some sort of issue with TNA Plus's streaming of TNA Impact. I shut it off after 20 minutes. I was like, whatever, I'll watch it later. So I imagine by now they probably have a full stream up and ready to go for people. But it was frustrating. Obviously,
sure.
people out here, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking cancel. This is fucking garbage company." Blah 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 blah. It's, you ever go on Twitter? IWC is, well,
The IWC is terrible anywhere.
Jesus Christ.
The IWC Reddit is disgusting.
It's, bro, everyone's so angry. Why are you so mad? It's only game.
Oh, wait a minute. Y'all are angry about TNA Plus not working, but where's the anger for Netflix and their grainy pictures?
Now, that could be my computer.
I don't think it is. I think it's Netflix.
You think just gonna blame Netflix?
Yes.
I
Where's
mean, we
the outrage?
saw the nightmare that was the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. That shit just go wait. Oh my god, most people couldn't even watch it, which he didn't want to watch it. It was a waste of everyone's time. As is a lot of boxing nowadays. I'll say. If you guys,
This is the first episode, y'all.
If there's something you can learn, I'm not afraid to just say what needs to be said.
Neither of us are.
Oh, I will tell you something about you that you don't know.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you, you motherfuckers. No. Yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is, man. Realistically, knowing TNA, there's a good chance that either A, everything I need to find is available to learn on the internet, or B, already fixed and up on the thing. I have not checked yet. Let me actually, while we're here, let me double check. TNA Plus. And honestly, for the value, $10 a month for TNA Plus is fucking spectacular. So Impact Live from Thursday night is already fixed. It's already available. I am gonna actually go back and watch that. Yeah, so that problem's already fixed, but people need to chill the fuck out. For $10 a month, you get to watch wrestling. And good wrestling. Well, fuck's your problem? Have a fucking Coke and a smile. Take a fucking breath. It's gonna be okay. I don't know if you know this, but it's not real. Like, I am as much of a diehard wrestling fan as you'll ever meet. I've watched it my entire life, but y'all need to fucking chill out. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. I'm gonna kill Noob over here.
Your face when you said that, it was just so deadpan. It's not real.
Like, fucking, are you guys the type of people that smash your fucking TV during the playoffs? Like, chill the fuck out, guys. It's gonna be okay.
Well, when your team hasn't won a playoff game in 20 years, your team.
I mean, what sport? Because I have a team that hasn't made the fucking playoffs since 2016.
Football.
Homie, I'm a
Pittsburgh hasn't won.
Jaguars fan. We don't even.
You all have won a playoff game sooner than we have.
Yeah,
You
but we
beat
have a
us.
history of being ass.
All right, moving back to where we were.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see how everyone freaks out over something next week. We're going to introduce a segment that we call our WWE Power Rankings. This is a very subjective list. Don't take it like we're fucking experts, because we're not. We're just idiots on the internet spouting nonsense. But this is going to be my power ranking and Noob's power ranking, and it's going to be interesting to see where the scales are for both of us. Um, and this includes Raw, SmackDown, and NXT superstars. Um, what do you got? Who's your top 5 right now?
I'm glad you asked. Asked.
Ass.
So, I got my 1. Actually, no. I'm gonna start my 5. Let me start at 5. So my 5 is Sol Ruka.
Ooh, okay.
I think she's doing some amazing work. I think, like I said, she's got my favorite finishing move in the WWE right now. I think putting the North American title on her was best decision that Shawn Michaels could have made.
Because I mean, there were other options, but fuck.
100%.
You know?
At my 4, I have Randy Orton. I think he's honestly doing some of his best promo work.
Yeah.
Which I mean, he kind of has to do because he's going up against one of the best promo people of
Super
all time.
Cena.
Yeah. But yeah, Randy at 4. I'm gonna preface this by saying that I do not have Cena in these power rankings because he hasn't been on shows.
And Cena is the GOAT.
And that would just be unfair to have Cena in these rankings anyway.
Facts.
At 3, I am going to put Jey Uso. Yeet. At 2, and this is going to be controversial. This is going to be controversial as hell. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong camera. This is going to be controversial as hell. At 2, I am putting Lyra Valkyria.
Okay.
Okay. Listen. We said that she needed work on promos, but she's getting better on promos. And she's amazing in the ring. And she knows how to build up a face like herself.
Yeah. No, I mean, I wouldn't say that that's that crazy. Like, Lyra has the talent. She does. She has the backing. It's just there's some things she has to work on, and I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think we can always be improving.
Right.
You know.
That's why she's at 2. Now at 1, I had a few people I could put here. I am going to put Roxanne.
Interesting.
The other choice was Stephanie Vaquer, but I'm putting Roxanne there because there's really no other woman who's doing everything that Roxanne is doing besides Stephanie and Io. And I think Roxanne is doing it a little bit better.
That's fair. All right, I respect that. My number 5 is gonna be Stephanie McCare.
Completely
I
fair.
mean, she is killing it. Her fucking star power is going through the roof. Um, I can see why Hunter has her everywhere right now. you know, she's got the look, she's got the skill, she has everything that you could want out of a superstar. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Dominic Mysterio. Did you
You
hear
know
that
what?
fucking pop at
You
Mania?
know, I respect it.
I don't know what the plan is with Dom, but color me interested. Color me fucking interested. Um, Number 3, I'm gonna go with
Oh
Jacob
shit.
Fatu.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I mean, he's newly champion. Um, that's not a surprise. I mean, everyone was kind of expecting that to happen. Um, Number 2, a lot of people you could put at number 2. I'm gonna put Joe Hendry because
Ooh,
for a
okay.
TNA World Champion, he's getting a lot of WWE TV time. Started with the
Okay.
Rumble. He's obviously had a bunch of matches in NXT, then ends up at WrestleMania, then ends up in NXT after. Calls out Oba fucking Femi. Um, yeah, just unreal. And number 1 is Tiffany Stratton. Like it's fucking Tiffy time. She's the women's world champion for a reason. Or women's champion, I'm sorry. Because those are separate belts. um yeah, she's on fire. She's on top of the world, entering the world of stardom, like Rhea level stardom, pretty fast. And she's only 24.
100%. Yeah,
So if she's the future of the women's division, in good hands.
I agree.
Um,
I can't remember who my 5 was. Can't remember.
Sol Ruka.
Okay. I'm like,
Yeah, and yours are all really solid. Lyra, I could see where you would have Lyra up there because she's kind of earned it. I mean,
I mean, I'm always marking over her whenever
doo doo
she's
doo, woo. Also, you notice I didn't mention Becky, which was hard because I feel like Becky's top 10 right now, but not.
she just came back.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's Becky.
That's fair.
Joe Hendry being up there makes the most sense. I'm just saying. The
I
guy's
I
basically
agree.
WWE talent without being WWE talent.
That is very fair.
um Here we have another segment we want to do called just top blank of all time, like what we think our top of all time of this little category is. This week we went with big men.
Now, what are we classifying as a big man?
um I mean, obviously if they're tall, like jacked, like the classification of like a general big guy.
Okay.
So like Drew McIntyre would technically classify as a big man.
Okay. All right. I got an answer.
All right, go ahead.
Taker.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Now,
That's a good one.
now, I'll tell you my runner up because it was very, very close. You might not be thinking about this one. Mark Henry.
Oh, how can you not forget? How can you forget about sexual chocolate?
Sex.
Do it. You know you want to do it.
I don't even think I remember it enough to do it.
Oh, that
I
sucks.
don't even
That's next week. That's next episode.
Yeah, I got y'all. I got y'all next week.
I'm gonna stick with a classic. Andre.
You'd have
It's
my
Andre the
third.
Giant. Like, yeah, I really wasn't old enough to like. I didn't even know if he was wrestling in the '90s at that point. Um,
I think it might
I
have
never got
passed
to.
by the time
Yeah,
we were born.
Andre, what year did you die? Andre the Giant. 93, yeah. So I never got
Yeah,
to really experience him. I was born in 92. So like it's sad. I never got to see Andre do what he did live. But obviously he changed the sport in so many ways. He
right.
changed the whole business, and obviously the amount of love that is shown because of not only who he was in the ring but who he was outside of the ring is just fucking Andre the Giant, man.
Right. And I feel like we also have to give. Of course, we said Andre, Mark Henry, not Big Show. That's what I was gonna say. Uh, we need to at least
Wow.
mention. Yeah, we need to at least mention Big Show. I feel like we'd be doing a disservice to big men wrestlers if we didn't mention Big Show.
Oh, facts. I think we want to round the show out with our random wrestling thing of the week. This week we're gonna go with a jobber, and we're gonna go with the goat of jobbers. Oh, James Ellsworth, the legend who stuck around for so long.
First women's Money in the Bank winner.
Yeah, yep. He he is the one who took the briefcase down
Yes,
twice,
he
in
is.
fact.
Remember, Carmella did not do that.
Yeah, and then they held the fucking match a second time,
Yep.
which is crazy. I was like,
Sorry,
bro,
Carmella, I love you.
I know, dude, Carmella's amazing. Um, James Ellsworth, man, came in on, oh, if I'm standing, I got a chance, or whatever he said.
The whole Dean
It
Ambrose.
got his ass whooped, man. It was so bad. And then because of the crowd
It was so
reaction,
funny.
they brought him back, and then they kept bringing him back, and then he ended up becoming a part of the main roster.
I'll never forget right before Survivor Series that one year, and James Ellsworth was on the apron, and Chris Jericho has the list in his hand, and he just points at James Ellsworth, and he's like, "What is that?"
It's so good.
Oh
It's so
man,
good. The Chinless Wonder. What a
the
fucking
no chin
legend.
music,
The no chin music was crazy.
no chin music.
I wonder what he's up to.
Me too. Yo, shout out, yo, James, you want to come on the show?
I wish my headphones didn't cut out for all of that.
I said, yo, James, you want to come on the show?
Oh, James Ellsworth, please come hang out with us. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
please.
Let us know what you're up to. That'd be a blast. Well, I think that about does it for us. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that follow button, let you know anytime we post any new content. This is a new show that we're going to be figuring out what we want to do with it. We'll probably have some guests on, some friends of ours, people from the community. If you guys, in the comments, if you guys are still watching, let us know who your favorite big man of all time is. That is kind of a thing I have an interest in. I want to hear from you guys. Noob, anything you want to say?
No. Thank you all so much for watching, and stay happy and healthy.
I want all of you to believe in yourselves the way that you believe in Joe Hendry. Oh, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.